What's good? We're back once again for another episode of Ask Esskimo. Right, so we got a question from Steve. Steve says, "Hey man, I've been watching your videos and they're great. Just a question, at what point do I ask for someone who I've been talking to online for a few days to buy my EP, etc.? You don't. Thanks for tuning in. This is Esskimo of GetRichRapping.com. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Okay, listen, Steve, we don't ask people to buy stuff. Yeah, you can. Don't get me wrong. You can go out there and you can ask people to buy your stuff, but you are akin to the hobo on the street that's asking for change. You know, you're pestering people, even though you don't mean to. You just want people to buy your music, right? You put a lot of effort into it. You probably put money into it, so you just want to sell your music, right? But look at the big companies, and here's the problem with a lot of artists is you're not seeing yourself like these big companies. You know, the reason why Jay-Z is where he is, even Drake nowadays where he is, you know, these big empire artists, Diddy, you know, even 50 Cent, these artists that have got empires, they look at the big picture. They're watching the big companies and what they do, and you got to stop seeing yourself as just this, you know, artist trying to make $20 here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand a lot of artists are in a position where they're not really making any money whatsoever, so any money they can get for their music they're happy with. But then are you going to compromise your self-respect and your brand in that way just to make a few, you know, $5, $10, $20 here and there, just by pestering people and asking for people to give you money, basically? And the point I'm making at looking at the big companies is, like, when was the last time Apple asked you to buy an iPhone? When is the last time Samsung asked you to buy a Galaxy? When's the last time McDonald's asked you to buy a burger? Companies don't ask. They have marketing and promotional campaigns. They put out value content. They do things to build their brand. So they might do public events. They might sponsor things with the idea to build, with the intention to build up interest in their company and their brand. On the back end of that, they're going to make sales. As far as your individual situation where you say you're talking to people and it seems like the only intention of you talking to people is to get that sale of your EP, that's going to be very transparent. That's going to be a lot more transparent than you might think. And in which case, as soon as you pitch them, yo, buy my shit, they're more likely to buy your shit. You've got to instill value in your own brand. You've got to put something out there that draws attention to what you do. You've got to be out there supporting people. You've got to be out there helping people, giving people value, creating content, benefiting other people's lives, whether that's through entertainment, enlightenment, information, whatever it is. People aren't just going to buy your shit just because you've talked to them a couple of times and they think you're pretty cool. It's going to take a lot more than that. I've actually got a course on this subject teaching people how they can start to make money online called Straight to the Money. It's on my website, thegrrlibrary.com, should be coming across the screen. I'm giving you value, I'm helping you out, I'm giving you advice, I'm giving you tips. Then I present you with an opportunity to purchase something from me. And that's how I make my sales on YouTube. That's how I make my sales on Facebook video. Create content that helps people, enlightens people, informs people. 1, demonstrating what I'm good at. 2, demonstrating goodwill. 3, showing people I know my shit and it's going to be a worthy investment. Rappers, stop fiending for these little $10 and $20. Like, you're going to have to start there at some point, you know what I mean, where you're only making 10s and 20s here. Don't compromise your self-respect, your dignity, or your brand because you need a bag of weed. I'm not saying that's why you want to sell your EP for money for weed, but I just mean think long term, think big money, think big budget, think a big company. That's going to be the difference between making a lot of money in music and making 10s and 20s here and there. And it's your choice from here what you do. That's just my advice. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. That dope shit. Don't get mad, get motivated. Love the slogan so much I made a sweatshirt. I'll catch you in the next video.